Well, hello everybody. I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular. Today with something different, right? Not really. It's been kind of the theme for 2024, buying as much gold as I can each and every month, which tends to be about an ounce of gold. So far, so good on that little journey of trying to just, have a gold challenge for 2024. But anyways, this is my gold for October 2024. And how did I get it, you say? I got it from this place right here. Costco. What a great opportunity if you are already a Costco shopper and you're finding out that they are getting, pretty good size when it comes to the metals, and you can get some awesome metals for an extreme discount. It's amazing that we as collectors, as stackers, can start evening the odds a little bit. When you go to resell this stuff back, oftentimes, depending on what the spot price is, you take a hit, right? Now that changed a couple of years ago briefly when there was kind of a run on precious metals and it was a very exciting time, and a lot of shops were willing to pay a little bit of a premium on just about everything you had, silver and gold, because they needed it. They were having a hard time getting it. But once that chaos and that hysteria died down, we came back to what normally happens, which people tend to pay, and I say people, I mean shops that deal in this stuff, tend to pay back from spot. 10 to 15% is very, very common for this kind of stuff. So, how do you even the odds, you say? Well, if you're ordering from a place like Costco and you have an executive club membership card, and you have a cashback reward credit card or some kind of other points credit card, you can really benefit from shopping online with Costco, because they're in my state of Florida, anything over $500, no bullion is taxed. So I'm not getting taxed on the stuff. I'm getting cashback rewards between 4 and 5%. My cashback card, the Bank of America rewards card, up to a certain dollar amount every quarter, you can get 3% cash back on a area of choice, and I choose online shopping. So I tend to get 5% cash back on these little gold and silver purchases from Costco. I'm doing quite well on them, I will say. And you could too. You could too. At this time, when gold is actually, it's old news. All time high. Have you heard this thing this year with gold? All time high, $2,700 plus for one little ounce of gold. So if we can get any kind of benefit from gold, we need to be doing it because stuff's expensive. The stuff's expensive. Now, when you sell, you take a hit. I'm not planning on selling for hopefully a long, long time, right? That's the goal. I say long, long time because ideally you just don't sell, right? But you never know what's going to happen. You never know what you need in life. So I say, long, long time. Let's long, long time. We're gonna go with that, and that makes us feel, good. It makes me feel good hearing long, long time. That's how long it's gonna take. The plan is to not sell though. But if I do need it, the availability is there. A little tongue tied on the availability. But everybody around me, I have so many shops, so many different places that will buy gold. But I already know too that, man, I paid back from spot on this stuff. In some cases, I'm getting this stuff for $100 under spot, which is crazy. Now, this particular piece, this is what I did. I was scouring Costco's app, right, on my phone pretty much daily because I knew that I needed to buy some gold. It's about that time of the month. I need to start working on getting some gold. So I'm scouring their app, not finding any gold offerings whatsoever. So I'm like, whoa, what do I do? I do have other options, but this option right here gives me that cash rewards that I'm looking for at this very moment. So I'm looking on the website, not seeing. Finally, one day, boom, I see it, and I'm like, you know what? Not ready to buy right now. I got other things going on. Got to focus on other things. Some real life stuff happened. I decided to go ahead and put down the gold need or want that I had until a later date, which happened to be the next day. But anyways, so the next day I'm back on the app, ready to go, and gold had come up. So I'm like, shoot, now I got to pay more for gold. But this coin happened to be the same price as the following day, right? And the gold went up like 20, $30. So I was like, ooh, like that's amazing, right? Costco's only charging maybe like $20, $30 over spot for this thing right here. And then the cashback rewards hit, and I'm getting like 80, 90, $100 cash back on this. It's a no-brainer. No-brainer. The only thing I wish is that I had more money. The hardest thing, if you haven't started stacking gold, the hardest thing you're going to have to do is make sure that you have enough money saved up for such a thing, because it is very expensive. Buying it is so easy. Everybody sells gold. Everybody has gold. You can get gold anywhere online. From the comfort of your own house, you can get gold. But getting it, because of the amount of money it is going to be the hardest thing. Now, I heard some people say, like, you don't get cash back rewards. You're lying, Spegtacular. I promise I do. I promise I get cash back rewards on both my credit card statement and on the Costco statement. So I'm getting them on both. Now, I have heard that in some countries that is not a thing. So I don't know where Costco is. I don't know if it's out in China, Ukraine. I don't know. I have no idea. I cannot speak for other countries, but here in my country of the United States of America, God bless America, this place right here, back behind me, that place gives me cash back rewards. Feels so good. Sorry if your country doesn't do it. That's why we left Europe a long time ago. Us Americans, we're like, hey, Costco's not giving us cash back rewards over here in bloody old England. We gotta split. We gotta be out. No, maybe that's not why we left. I don't know. You know what I mean? Read the history books. Maybe it talks about Costco. I'm not sure. But anyways, just really excited about being able to get gold. I know it's very expensive. I have to make sacrifices. And a lot of people, they don't want to make those sacrifices. People in the comments say, there's no way I can stack gold. I promise you there is. I promise you there is. But you're going to have to make sacrifices. And it's going to have to be sacrifices and maybe, I don't know, some of the, wild things you've been eating. Maybe you can put down some of that stuff. It probably will be healthier for you if you're not drinking soda all the time, believe it or not. You might want to go ahead and, maybe cut back on some of the entertainment just for a little while. Just for a little while until you build up a nice little nest egg stack, you know what I mean, to just be like a little comfort blanket for you, you know what I mean, just in case, because there's some crazy times right now. That's why you're seeing gold coming up and up and up, is because of how wild it is out there. It's absolutely a crazy time, and a lot of these countries, are starting to stack gold. It's starting to become a thing where, countries are thinking like, hey, do we make a gold-backed currency? People in the United States, they believe that we're going to go back to a gold-backed currency, and that maybe this, if there's a regime change, that maybe they can get that push to end the Fed and go back to a gold-backed currency. Who knows? Who knows? But one thing is for sure, that it's been going up, right? No matter what you believe or what you hear in the news, there is no doubt that there are record highs in gold all the time. And I personally don't believe it's stopping right now. I don't believe that this is, the last of the all-time highs. I believe this is that, that stairway that just is going to keep going up for a little bit longer. And it's going to get to a point where one day you're going to look back and you're going to be like, man, I had the opportunity to stack gold at $2,700 an ounce. And I said, I can't afford it. While I'm sitting there, drinking my tall boy and, going out partying every night, spending all kinds of money on things you really don't need. Not that you need gold, but I tell you what, it sure feels good to know that you have a little nest egg to the side of just in case money. Feels comforting. But anyways, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make him think. I get comments all the time, but why would you take away from the little guys? The little shop owners that need your money. Shop owners can make money in other ways. It's not a problem. In fact, I recently talked to a shop owner, and without naming names, and it's probably not who you're thinking, they said they don't really make a lot of money selling precious metals. And I was like, what? Like that's what you do, right? Like you're a precious metals dealer. Like what do you mean you don't make a lot of money doing that? That's not where the money comes from. They're like, no, I make money by buying scrap gold. And I was like, ooh, interesting. What? Tell me why that is. They can buy that scrap gold at a heavy discount from the gold spot price, and they can go right over to a gold refiner, get that stuff melted down, get a flat rate for it, and get a paycheck right then and there for their gold. So that's one of their favorite ways to make money. getting the people that, you know, have some scrap stuff around the house. They got aunt, uncles, grandma, grandpa's old jewelry, and they're like, you know what? This means nothing to me. I mean, it got passed down generation to generation, but it stops. The buck stops here, and they go trade that stuff in. That's where they like making their money. So, but I've also heard a very interesting perspective from another shop owner who sells precious metals, and they were saying that how much they actually loved that Costco was in the game now because they brought so much attention to people that otherwise would have never stacked precious metals. And I was like, you know what? That is very interesting. That is very interesting. And it doesn't, listen, shop owners still are going to want to be able to be there to buy your products. Costco is not a buyer back of your precious metals because they need to buy from a trusted source, right? And no offense, but you all are not the trusted source, right? The big businesses that sell precious metals, that's who Costco has to rely on to be the trusted source. They buy that stuff from them. And then they feel confident about spreading that out to you all. Now, if they, if they open their doors to buying from you all, right, and also take returns, which they don't do on precious metals, then they could have some issues with there being counterfeits. You know what I mean? And they've had some counterfeit issues in the past. Costco's not trying to get more litigation towards them. They believe it or not, Costco wants to be an up and up business. You know what I mean? And it's a pretty good place, in my personal opinion. I love shopping there. The food always tastes good from them. No, they don't pay me a dime for saying any of this stuff. I'm just being completely real and transparent with you. I'm not that guy on YouTube. You know what I mean? Look in the comment below for the dealer that pays me $1 billion. You know what I mean? No, I'm not that guy. I don't have that $1 billion link down below. No offense, but feel free to check down below and see all the cool links that I do have, because there's some cool stuff down there, but you won't find Costco down there. Anyways, that's all I got for now. Appreciate you for watching. I got my maple leaf right here. 4.9's fine. It's got that fellow on the back. Who cares about him? Not me. No offense there, people over there from Europe, but you know, for me, makes no difference who's on this thing. It's gold. It shows a preservation of wealth, and that's why I'm stacking it. It made no difference to me if this was a gold maple leaf or just a gold bar. This happened to be available, and I got it, and I'll get something else when it's available too, because I am robbing the joint right now with these cashback rewards. I tell you what, robbing them. And again, for the people that say you don't get cashback rewards, I am watching it. I am watching it on the app, just racking itself up. I've already used some of the cashback rewards on the credit card statement for other things. I mean, like, it's there. I'm telling you. I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make them think. I tell you what, and I've sometimes these comments, man, they drive me crazy down below. But please, don't let that stop you, right, from leaving me a comment down below. As long as you promise me, you have to promise me one thing. You cannot leave any comments about what you're seeing right now on this video, okay? No comments about any of this, okay? Nothing. It has to be about something you're not seeing right now. All right, I got to go for now. I appreciate you all for watching. Sincerely, Spegtacular is out.
Well, hello everybody. I seek to educate and entertain through my journey of collecting coins and stacking precious metals. I encourage you to subscribe and please stay with me on this journey. I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular.
You know, when I was a kid, we did this every day in school, and I believe we need to bring this back a little bit, and I'm going to start right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.